The views and opinions of this broadcast do not reflect the views and opinions of Armed Media, New Productions and its affiliates. Enjoy the show.
I'm a big fish in a small pond. Got my days free and the nights long. I create my own reality. Who I am is fine with me. As famous as I wanna be. Who I am is fine with me. It's who I am. It's who I am. Who I am is fine with me.
Okay, he's going to count me in.
You're live.
We're live, that's right. It's, you are visiting What's the Story with Maria and her wonderful friends. The story is, I got some great friends again. Jay Rivera is here with us.
Hey guys.
And Lynn Portis is here with us. Okay, so we got more probably to do and talk about in this hour than you could possibly fit in. First thing I want to do is, again, shout out to Jimmy. Oh my God, I'm sweating bullets until I hear Jimmy's voice. Thank you, Jimmy. You are a doll. And shout out to Joe Rocks. Thank you, Joe Rocks, for having us on. Armed Radio, thank you. Radio Garden worldwide, and you can, that's via Armed Radio. And also, after the show, anytime, you can listen in podcasts to replays on Spreaker, SPREAKER.com. These are great apps for your phone and your computer, and this is the way of the world now, kids. This is how we do things, right?
Yes, it is.
So, all right, tonight I have two of my wonderful friends. I told you I had great friends, and I do. So let me just, I'm going to try to tilt this so all my my Facebook Live people can see this. These are my two wonderful guests, Lynn Portis.
Hello, Maria. Great to be here.
Nice to have you guys. And Jay Rivera.
Hey.
And they are, what they have in common is they're beautiful people, and they're my friends, and they've eaten many of my meals.
Yes.
Right?
Best cook. Oh.
Yes.
And so I'm going to focus first on Lynn. So Lynn Portis and I have been friends for a long, long, long time. And let me show you how long we've been friends. All right. Okay, so you see, now you can't see this on the radio, but I'm holding up pictures of her kids. This is how little they were when I met them. Okay?
2, 3, and 4.
I think 4, 5, and 6.
Okay.
So this one now is a doctor. This little rascal is a lawyer. And this guy is an engineer on a ship. Now, let's not forget about Andy! Then she married this great guy named Joe, who I love. And they had Andy. Andy is, I guess you could call him an underachiever. He's just a genius, that's what he is. He's an engineer as well. That's amazing.
Right. We did okay.
And I have a million stories I could talk about her kids, but we will. We're going to have Lynn on a bunch of times. And Jay, too. But tonight what I want to focus on with Lynn, I want you to tell, now, last week we had Chris DePier on,
yes.
And the name of his movie is Miami or Bust, a Hoboken Bet.
That's right.
Lynn Portis is the genius behind scoring the film. She wrote the song. What was the name of the song?
Miami of us. It was a Hoboken bet. You put the hoe back in Hoboken.
That's right. You put the hoe back in Hoboken. So Lynn wrote that song, and she also scored the film. And give us a little idea of what scoring means, Lynn.
For us, for Chris, especially for that film, every film was different. But this score was, as we played the film, I played along with it. It fit. That was the best way to make the fit perfect.
Okay.
And it's a high energy film, so the music really had to move most of the time.
And it's an
action film?
Yeah, it was an action film. It had a lot going on. Did you know what you were going to do ahead of time, or did you watch the scenes and kind of wing it?
I watched the scenes first.
Okay.
I had to. I'm not able to do that prior, because until you really see it, you hear it. I watched it not once, twice, many times.
Okay.
And then after I really felt each character, I happen to know a lot of the actors, so lucky for me.
Right,
a lot easier.
A lot of funny actors.
Talented Chris DePier.
Yes. Okay, so now what we're going to talk about. Jay, would you get that Get that poster for us, my friend.
love to.
All right, so Jay and I are both huge fans of Lynn's, a lot of Lynn's music, but this is something that she created called the eMusi app.
Easy.
Did I get that in there right?
Yes.
Spelled EMUSI. This is something that Lynn created. How long ago, Lynn?
Yeah, it came out on Apple and Android last year.
Last year. So it's been about a year. Now, tell us what this app is.
Well, it began as a very simple little song I sent to my daughter. She was eating some food, and it looked so delicious, but I really don't like texting back. Your food looks delicious, so I just kind of did a little beat, you know. Getting hungry, just by looking at it, just by looking at it, I'm getting hungry. And I recorded it and I sent it to her. And then I proceeded to write another 100 of them.
Oh my God.
And I didn't know what it was, and a friend of mine
You just started writing.
these little text messages and putting them to music, never realizing that it was turning into something larger, and I didn't know what it was. So I had a friend of mine said, "Lynn, this is an app. This is a music emoji app."
Right.
And that's what it is.
All right. Thank you, Jay, for modeling that. Jay is a hot model.
So that's what it is. That's what it is.
We're taking as much advantage of Jay's hotness as we can. So anyway, okay, so that's what you started off as that, and then once someone told you they thought it was an app, how did you proceed from there?
Well, first we tried to figure out how to build an app, how exactly. We had to go to app developers, my husband and I, and
Shout out to Joe.
The price was really insane, astronomical. We knew we could never afford that kind of thing. And Joe's message to me was, "Lynn, just keep writing. We'll figure it out. Just don't stop writing."
Right.
So and we had gone to many different developers. We found a developer. It's called App Masters in Texas. They were there with us, but they were based. Like, going to tell me they're not in Texas, but App Masters was the name.
Great.
And they developed the app, and it came out beautiful. And it was first released on Apple, and then released on Android after.
Okay, so you created an app with a bunch of little clips, right?
Yeah, they're 15 seconds, 15 to 30 seconds. Some of them are a little bit longer. Some of them can just be like, can you pick up milk on the way home? Thanks.
Right.
Very simple.
So now this is instead, okay, this is what's so great about this. Instead of, let's say you just, you text your husband, your wife, your friend back, I'm running late, I'm on the train or whatever. This is so much more fun to send one of these emusis. Now you might think to yourself, well, this is going to take me forever to find. How do I do that? So we're going to show you how to download this app. And I know my family especially will love these, and I got a huge family. So what this is you're going to go to, Jay, grab your phone again. You're going to monitor for us again.
You go to the App Store or Google Play.
You go to Google Play or the App Store, and you download what that poster was, the eMusi poster.
EMUSI.
Right. And it's going to come up. It's free, mind
Free
you.
install.
It's free for 1,000 songs, right?
Well, it's free for the download. The 1,000 songs.
Okay.
The 1,000 songs is for a low cost of 99 cents. That's very,
God.
very cheap.
Very cheap.
Yeah, that's nothing.
It.
And you get all that. So then what you would do is you get the app, and now you're going to get a bunch of stuff that comes up. It's going to be categories. Birthdays, celebration,
Right.
drinking, partying, right? I love that.
Love, relationships, health, a lot of health and beauty. And you open up a category. The first category is birthdays. And you may open up one song.
And this is what you're going to see on your screen, your computer,
and you hit it. I hope you, is that what is that? Hope your birthday's right.
Hope your birthday.
Hope your birthday's, what is it? Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Hope you get everything that you wish
Happy
for.
birthday. Hope you get everything that you wish for. You deserve it. Have a great day. And that might be a little birthday song. But there are many, many, many birthday songs.
Oh, it's so many. And so some of them are funny, some are serious, some are sweet. And so what you're going to see on your screen when you tap your phone on that particular emusi is you're going to see the lyrics, which is amazing. and then you're going to tap on this little arrow, and it plays. And there's like a little, what do you call that? URL.
A link.
Okay, a link that'll be underneath it, and you tap that. And it's so simple, and you can literally send them
a musical message about anything. Celebrations or
musical messages, and we do it all the time. I also like posting them on Facebook. Sometimes nothing says what you want to say, like in a music, and that way you can blame it on Lynn. You know, you have opinions about something. Blame it on
Lynn.
Lynn.
Say the things you're afraid to say sometimes.
So now, Lynn, I want to talk about this too, because this is really important. When I met you, and your kids were really little, you were raising your kids. You have always, as far as I've known you, supported yourself as a musician. Is that correct?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Which brings us to, we were talking about this earlier, the mission of this show is to just show off my friends, of course, who I love, because I'm just crazy about them, and just to show you guys out there, wherever you may be across the country, and I think we are in London as well, that part of being, of creating is you always keep doing what you're doing. And there are other things that you do along the way, of course, but this is the reality of the day-to-day. Lynn had 3 kids when I met her. They were all little guys. And she was a musical director on a show that I was in and she was in. And then she has, I've done a bunch of shows, and she's always been my musical director. That's who I use. I use Lynn Portis. And we get along great, and we understand each other. We finish each other's sentences.
Love it. I've actually sang with Lynn as well, by the way. And it's just wonderful.
And Jay, you're a great singer. Jay is an amazing singer. You really are. And an actor. And you do a bunch of other stuff. Now, actually, you know what? Let's switch to Jay for a second. I'll tell you why.
Okay. Oh, first of all, I forgot to tell you, Lynn, I downloaded the music app.
You did.
I've already used it.
You have?
I've sent it to a few friends already. Just
Well, today you sent me a music app.
I sent you one as well.
Yeah, you sent me in a music app about the
all
show.
Music, right? This is just
all
great.
He's a big music user. So we're amusing.
And I'm not techie either.
No, you're not.
I'm terrible with technology. It took me seconds to actually download it.
It's very simple. It's very simple.
This is good.
And my cousin Cora out there, I know you're listening. Cora is one of our biggest supporters. You will love this app. She's really like a very social person, Cora, and she'll be sending it to all her friends.
Oh, that's awesome.
So shout out to Cora there. Okay, so now Jay, Linny is going to play us a few musics, and then we're going to segue into some other stuff with Jay. Okay, so Lynn, you take it from wherever you want. We just wanted to introduce that app.
That's it. Okay, I don't want to be too loud. Okay. This is a new car. That's how we look. That's what we got. Start from. Look at you. You got a new car. My daughter Jackie. Congratulations, you're like a rock star.
All right.
No texting, speeding. I really mean it. It's your baby. You gotta clean it. Not like the way you pretend to clean your room, because that's a mess.
All right.
So that was a new car. That's a kind of
So that's a new
but
car.
She is a doctor, and she just got a car.
Yes, Dr. Jackie. Bravo is
Bravo
right.
Kiddo. Oh, that's another song. All right, this is we had a few things. There's a new apartment. Let's do a little apartment. You're moving out to a new apartment. Congratulations, you're moving out to a new apartment. What a sensation! Pay the rent on time. You know you're gonna be fine. So here you go, take it slow. Don't piss off your neighbors.
Don't piss off your neighbors.
That was it.
Did you hear that? Don't piss off your neighbors.
That's nuts. That's silly. It's silly. All right, so we have a little health. We can do the healthy ones.
Yeah, let's do a
Yeah, I
little.
love that. I'm all into health.
Yeah, I know.
I'm all about that. So.
Okay. How did I get high cholesterol? No, I don't believe it's true. Do you, Jay?
I don't believe it.
Change my diet and start working out. I doubt I will. Guess the Lipitor will do.
How did I get? Do you have high cholesterol? No.
I was afraid.
Good.
Red wine will have to do. I have a few,
You have
many
so many
of
different
so
subjects.
many different subjects.
That's awesome.
We're coming up on 1,000. Okay, we are coming up on 1,000 of these little
So
songs.
now this is you. You have written 1,000
It's crazy.
musical clips and ideas and messages that can be sent.
1,000.
And that, for 99 cents, you get all 1,000.
It's cheap.
99 cents.
That's worth it.
It's cheap.
Give us another one, Lenny.
I'm sick and I can't breathe. These freaking allergies are here with a vengeance. I gotta get some drugs, some antihistamine or a nasal decongestant. I wake up sneezing. What's the reason? These freaking allergies, they got the best of me. I guess it's just the season.
Bravo.
I'll do a little summer for vacation.
Yes, everybody we know is on vacation, and
I
they're
know
showing
everyone's on
the
vacation.
pictures on vacation. Judy Mason just got back, right?
Oh my God.
Darius, Marcy.
Oh, that's right. So many people have been
So
away.
many.
Yeah.
Henry Kapersky's on vacation as we speak.
Oh, we're jealous.
We are
Please
jealous.
don't be jealous. I'm on vacation. You have to stay here for fear, leaving work. Such trepidation. Please don't be jealous. This is for my brother Robert. What do you care for? Hey, maybe I will let you drive me to the airport. Everybody, la 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 la. Everybody, I'm on vacation. Everybody, la 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 la. And it goes on. There's part 2 and part 3.
Don't be jealous.
Vacation has a part 2. That you're there and you're on vacation. You go home and water my flowers. Look at the likes. You see the people loving it.
They're loving it. They're loving it.
If you part 3 means maybe you can have me over for dinner when I get home. And then
It's like a saga.
and then we have the other side is when you come back to work and all your email has piled up. Yeah, we know you went on vacation and
Well, no,
your email is full. And
You put a really
inbox.
funny one on my page the other day, because I'm one of these people, and anyone that's close to me will tell you, I very rarely go on vacation.
Aww.
I know, because
vacation. Are you kidding? It's
No,
gone.
yeah, but you know what? I also am afraid to miss anything.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, I gotta work. You put one on the other day about.
It's called Me Vacation.
Yeah.
Me Vacation? Are you kidding?
Are you kidding? Me vacation? Are you kidding? Yeah. So that's what I love about your apps.
It has both sides.
Both sides, and literally, you're like, oh no, she's never gonna know what I'm thinking, and then there it is. She knows what I'm thinking, right?
Well, I'm really very, very lucky. I have inspiration all around me.
So, Linny, give us a couple of health ones.
Okay, we did a couple of healthy ones. We have food, we have relationships. You want to do a relationship one?
Sure.
One for relationship?
Go wherever you want.
Everyone needs a
well-
relationship, right?
Well, yeah, I guess. Right, I want to make sure I get on the Facebook Live. I get everybody in. Okay.
Okay. How about we'll do a little slower one because I always do silly ones. Hello. What I'm doing here is I'm just checking the tempos and putting the drum machine up. So if you don't know what I'm doing,
And you have a Casio there, but you have yeah, that's what you use.
this is for when things maybe are not so good. It's one of these days, everyone stay away from me. Leave me there to feel my pain and sorrow. I'll give you a heads up, a fair warning. I'll be bitching all day, so please give me a heart tomorrow. Oh, please love me tomorrow. Oh, how sad.
Hug me tomorrow.
Maybe you just don't know how to tell people how you feel, or you don't want to give them the wrong idea. You might be just having a bad day. There's a lot of music about bad days, but I can do a great day. You want me to do a great day, Maria?
I want you to do whatever you want. I just love that you have so many. I gotta tell you though, I'll tell you what my favorite ones are. I can't
Okay,
help
give me
it.
some of your favorites.
I like the ones where they're called "Don't Tell Anybody You're a Blank Blank Blank."
Oh, yeah.
It's a whole
Before you let
category.
somebody know.
before you let somebody. So let me just describe this. This is what I love about this. So sometimes you are you run into people and you don't know them well, maybe at a wedding or on the bus or some kind of social thing, and you say, "Oh, what do you do for a living?" I mean, I know that's one of the first things I say. "Oh, what do you do for a living?" And they might say, "Oh, I'm an engineer or bus driver, or I'm a mailman." These are just, and I say, "Oh yeah, well, I'm a singer, I'm a bartender, I'm a teacher, I have different things I do." So this one is so funny because I do this. So if someone were to tell me they were a doctor, of course I would be the person doing this. So
there we go. Before you let somebody know there's a DR before your name, you better know that they'll be cornering you, telling you their aches and pains, and their family history, medical facts. You ain't got time for that. No. But there's a doctor, there's a lawyer, there's a plumber, I think I have about 30 professions.
Do you remember the lawyer
let us know which other ones you want. If you download the app and you want me to add more, just send me the message and I will add more.
It is brilliant.
I have a trainer at the gym.
You have a trainer at the gym? All right, Jay is a trainer, so go ahead.
Before you let somebody know that you're a trainer at the gym, then you're gonna bet that they'll be telling you, they are tales of woe. Where do they begin? How they gained the weight and lost the weight and then just got fat. You ain't got time for that. No.
You ain't got time for that.
I remember all the words. There were 1,000 of these. I'm out of my mind. I'm looking at the camera.
Yep.
Please know. 1,000. It is very difficult to remember the lyrics. I'm amazed that I remember what I remember. But it just keeps coming. And
once again, Jay, grab that poster again for us. Model it, my friend. Okay, so this is what it looks like.
This is it right here, guys.
Literally, come on, 99 cents. You get an Amusi app, EMUSI. This is what it looks like, and you have 1,000 little musical clips, songs that you can email. You can put them on Facebook, Twitter. Send them as text
messages,
and it's really fun. And it
saves a lot of money in greeting cards, which people have told me.
That's true too.
A birthday card.
I spent like $6. I think I paid $7 for a card.
Yeah, I think the other day we had twins or two people in my family that born the same day. So it's happy birthday to both of you. Oh. Happy birthday, happy birthday. I hope your day is beautiful. Hope your day is beautiful. It's happy birthday to the both of you.
Happy birthday to the both of you.
Absolutely. Happy birthday. We missed your birthday. Facebook didn't tell me it was your birthday. I mean, anything. There's so many different choices for it. 21,
because it's 31. Different also. It's different. You don't have the same happy birthday.
Right. You get tired of that. And it's just fun.
It's new. Why not? You want something different. And I love
Jay, I'm taking you on the road with me.
I tell you, Jay's good.
I love Jay.
Different subjects. I mean, come on. I could email you and ask you.
Well, we're gonna do a segue into Jay now.
Yeah, but first let me give some shout outs here. We're definitely segueing into Jay, and then we'll come back to Lynn. We can go back and forth, but okay. So yes, Leo Rodriguez, my friend, asked if you have a new baby. Do you have a new baby?
Oh, yes,
please.
Having a baby.
Just having a baby.
Yes, here's the greatest one.
Jennifer Garcia says, "How cute is Jay?" Hey, Jennifer.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so this is for new baby.
Greatest news for you. It's a girl, a perfect in every way, baby girl.
Oh, that makes your heart all
And you can send that as a birth announcement. We're having a baby. If it's two people, I have feminine and male. I have a boy. I have a girl. I have
okay. So we
twins.
also
You're having twins. You're having triplets.
New baby. My brother just had his new baby girl. Oh, so
yes, download it.
Yes,
it's on the free version.
People are sending us emails here. There's their requests. Okay, great. So Joe Brennan.
What does he want?
Joseph Brennan, that's your husband.
Yeah.
Is he checking up on you? He says, "Amusi, save me."
Amusi, save me. In other words, get me out. Like, let's make this app happen.
Let's make this app happen. Yeah, Joe works hard. He's so great. Now, I have a personal story. Lynn and I got caught in a really bad snowstorm in the 90s.
Yes.
we were on our way to a show. We were both living in Staten Island at the time, which everybody knows is like, I don't want to say anything bad about Staten Island because I love it too, but it's far.
Yeah.
And if there's a snowstorm and you're trying to get into the city, it's not so. And I had a Jeep at the time.
Yes, thank God.
Yes, so I had a Jeep, a four-wheel drive Jeep, and Lynn and I were driving in, and then we got stuck in the snow, and our friend Rose Keogh, who was the dresser in that show, said, just come on up. We didn't even have cell phones back then. Literally, you had to call into your machine. Remember that?
The show
Kids?
was
No, you
closed,
don't?
and the show closed
The show
that night.
closed.
So we went into the city for nothing.
For nothing, and Rose said, hey, listen, you guys, come over to my house.
The bridge was closed.
Everything.
Closed the doors
There's
out.
nowhere to go. So I left the car. The car was stranded.
Yeah.
Even the Jeep before, we stayed over Rose's, and we had so much time. She made like spaghetti and meatballs, and we played Scrabble and had the best time. And then you met Joe that weekend, didn't you?
Well, he was calling me. I said, Maria, this guy is leaving me a message. I don't know about this guy, Maria.
And what I said?
Go for it, Lenny.
Go for it, Lenny.
He sounds like, I like this guy.
I like this guy. And anyway, so that was Joe Brennan. Now, how many years you been married now?
Oh my God, that was 90. So we're married, we're together 25 years.
Wow, happy 25 years to Lynn and Joe.
Whoa.
And Joe is an engineer, but Joe is a beautiful guy. Jacqueline. So your daughter Jackie is now texting, clean up the snow, my favorite.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Jackie, this one's for you.
All right, but you gotta give me a second. I gotta
Yeah, all right, so you get that ready. All right, we'll come back with clean up the snow.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Okay, here we go. This is for Jackie.
Hey, Jackie. The car is full of snow. The clouds are moving fast. I thought you should know. It's simple physics, baby, if you don't begin. It's too bad, cause you're locked in. You have to be in the city to understand. Don't say I didn't tell you so. You gotta clean up the snow before your car is gone.
Clean up the snow. Oh my God, that's the worst
subject there, huh?
When you have a car in the city, you have a car in the city, you get snowed in. It's not like when you guys are, you have driveways. We don't have any of that. First of all, you got to find a parking space. Sometimes it takes you an hour to find it, and then your car gets snowed in.
Yeah.
The good news is they suspend any parking rules. So sometimes it's kind of a good thing, like, oh, I don't have to move the car. But if you don't start shoveling out and then it freezes over, boy, that's
or worse, when the plow comes in and just shoves all the snow onto your car,
Sometimes
and then you just can't even find your car.
And then you see mountains.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
So, Lynn, we pretty soon we go to commercial break, I think.
I'm going to play
whatever
into
Jimmy tells me.
Jay. We have a couple of Jim songs for Jay.
Okay.
Jim songs for me, huh?
So play a couple of Jim songs.
Okay. We'll take some of my favorite Jim songs.
I love it. I love it.
I'm going to the gym, gonna work on the biceps and triceps, baby. Gonna do some cardio, baby, a little bit of treadmill. I don't wanna get chubby, no.
Chubby.
I don't wanna get chubby.
Oh.
That's it.
All you get. Or, well, do you really need a donut? Do you really need that donut?
Yeah. That's one.
You like that
I
one?
love that title. I love that title.
No, I love it because you know I love a good donut.
You're watching your weight. Let's check an F. I'm sorry. You're watching your weight. At least that's what you say. You stand on the scale, you go nuts. Or you can do this. Just try to eat right. And did you really need that donut? No. No donut. No donut.
Oh boy, I love donuts, man.
Donuts are delicious, I gotta say.
You know.
Listen, I have a super sweet tooth, Maria. I really do.
Oh, Jay, you know I do too.
You know, so.
I do like the donuts. Okay, so here's what I want to say. I mean, I have a million things to say about Jay, of course, as I have a million things to say about anything. But Jay is the guy that, if I'm at work and Jay comes into where I work, because Jay's a singer and I work in this great nightclub that has great singers that come in and wonderful things, open mic night. So Jay will come in and just automatically know something is up. And Jay's the guy that turned me on to probiotics and told me which ones to buy and all kinds of great things. And literally, probiotics changed my life. So he also told me about certain vitamins to avoid and certain vitamins that are great for you. All kinds of herbs and all kinds of natural things that would bring down inflammation. Like sometimes I'll go up to Jay and be like, Jay, what do you think is good for arthritis? Or what do you think is good for this? Or he'll always explain to you what he thinks it is. A couple weeks ago, I had both knees x-rayed because they were so inflamed. And they didn't find anything. And they were like, well, I guess you could have an MRI if you want. So what I did instead was I went to Jay and asked Jay what he thought. And he gave me amazing advice on what to stay away from, but also what to do. I have this really great, unbelievable massager now that's kind of like what chiropractors have, and what pressure points to use. So we did, and it worked. It worked. My knees are great. It's like, literally, my knees have been killing me for a year.
Oh, I'm so glad.
And all the stuff that you said. Now I'm trying to get our frame right here. We're going to come back to Lynn in a little while and her muses, but Jay, Jay is an actor and a singer, and you've been in a ton of shows.
I have. I was actually in a show for maybe over 8 years, I think. Just touring around the country with Smokey Joe's Cafe.
Right.
That was a lot of fun.
I always forget about that.
Yeah, so that was a musical that I really enjoyed. We toured all over the U.S. and a great team of performers.
And what was the song that you sang in Smokey Joe's?
Oh, there was a bunch of songs, basically.
What was your favorite song you sang?
I have to say, I loved first of all, really quickly, Smokey Joe's is the music of the two composers of the 60s, Lieber and Stoller, right? Which they were brilliant composers that composed for a lot of the black artists, the doo-wop groups, as well as Elvis Presley and Big Mama Thornton, a lot of just amazing people in the past. And one of the songs is Jailhouse Rock. So it's their music, and their music was part of the Broadway show.
Right.
So I used
So it's like what they would call one of those jukebox musicals.
It's a jukebox musical. It's just song after song performed for the audience. And I got to say, I had a really good time.
And you have to move in that show too.
Oh, you got to have a little pelvic movement there.
A little pelvic. We're not going to make Jay get up and do pelvic movement because I know you can't see that. I
don't want to knock over stuff in the apartment.
And then we have all the equipment set up.
All that glassware that you have. Yeah.
That would be crazy. Okay, so you did Smokey Joe's. You're back in the city. You do a bunch of other shows. And so how did you get into? So now, what do you do for a living? That how do we know the other side of Jay? It's not just an actor and a singer. What is it?
I'll tell you. There's a different things that I love to do in my life. One of my loves, of course, is performing. I love to perform. I love acting. I love music, singing, all these different things. That part of me. One of the main things I also love is working out, health, nutrition. Keeping up with my physical health, which is completely different from when I was younger because I just grew up in such an environment that just didn't understand the concepts of health. So I was a pretty sickly kid growing up, and over time I was able to change that. I didn't know that about you. I was pretty sickly all the time. I was tired, I was overweight, I had, different skin conditions, rashes and stuff. So it got to a point where, the old corny saying, you're sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Right.
Kind of thing. So you hear that 1,000 times over. So I was kind of sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I said that there has to be a better way. I don't like running into pills and listen, I'm not a doctor and I never professed to be one. I respect doctors highly and I run to them whenever I need to and stuff. But I don't want to run to them every single time for anything and start taking pills and medication and stuff like that. There's other ways. And this grew in me. Just like the performing grew in me, the desire to want to know how I can help myself hence eventually turning into helping other people because I was certified and became a personal trainer and nutritionist after that. That grew in me, and I started learning that food is one of the main concepts of nutrition and health. You know, so I love your immunity, by the way. And I started really developing that interest, and it became a passion after a while. Like I really enjoyed, and then I started realizing my body was just healing itself.
Yeah, and passion is the word that I get from you. Like one of the things that I like about when I ask you something. Like, what do you think of this, Jay? You're not just answering my question. You literally are very excited about what you're telling me. You know, and that gets me excited about it. And it also gives me an out, like, oh, maybe I don't have to have knee surgery. Or let me try. And I always will try. I'll always try what you said. I'm like, what do I have to lose?
Absolutely.
And I love what you say about what you ingest. Don't tell me about. You always tell me what you ingest and what.
Well, what we take in is either a medicine or it's a poison, one of the two. And if you really think about it, you go to a doctor, they usually give you something to ingest. Why? Because our digestive system processes it. You know, from there it goes into our bloodstream and whatever parts of the body need it. Food is the same way.
Right.
You know, we ingest food and it will help us if we eat the right things. And it doesn't have to be boring. We don't have to go outside and chew on sawdust. You know, it's actually just simple things sometimes that actually taste good. And I told you I have a sweet tooth, right?
Yeah. Let me just check see what some people are. Okay, so different people are saying different things. All right, I want to make sure. Jimmy, can you check in with me at some point? Because I'm not hearing Jimmy. And Joe says
Yes.
Oh, you're there? So we're coming through okay?
Yes, but we need a commercial.
Okay, go ahead. Anytime you want. You tell me. Should we take a commercial?
Yes.
Go ahead. You tell me when to come back in, Jimmy. I'm going to keep talking on Facebook Live, but I'll wait for you to come back in. Thank you.
All right.
So we're coming in. We're going to take a little quick.
I tripped while chasing rainbows in the chaos of my youth. But the struggles brought me answers, gave me stories I could tell. And I came to know my soul was something I could never sell. 'Cause I'm a big fish.
Are you hangry? Know the signs. Uncontrollable yelling.
Why aren't you egg rolls?
Hallucination.
Sushi.
Pants discomfort.
I hate you, pants.
Hangry. It can happen to anyone. Fortunately, there's E24, the app that tells hunger to shut up.
Egg rolls. Thanks, Snoop.
E24. In my medical opinion, it's the best way to order food online, baby.
Do you know how fast you were going, son?
Call me Ed.
Do you know how fast you were going, Ed?
You mean exactly?
Yes, exactly.
No, not exactly. How fast?
Fast.
Faster?
You were going very fast.
Fast is my job, officer.
Fast is your job?
Yes, sir.
What kind of job?
I deliver, sir.
What do you deliver?
The world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
I thought Jimmy John's had the world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
Jimmy John's does have the world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
So you deliver for Jimmy John's?
I deliver for Jimmy John's.
So do you always deliver fast?
I always deliver fast.
How fast?
I deliver subs so fast you freak.
It's not smart to freak a cop, son.
You didn't order Jimmy John's sub, sir.
So if I did order a Jimmy John's sub, when would I get it?
Now.
What if I don't want it now?
Then call later.
Or I could pick it up myself.
Or you can pick it up yourself.
Because I'm pretty fast, too.
I'm sure you are, sir.
Very fast.
I believe you, sir.
Faster than you.
No way, sir.
Way faster.
In your dreams.
You dissing me, son?
No, sir, I'm polite.
Fast and polite?
Very polite and very, very fast.
Is that a challenge, son?
No, sir, it's a fact.
Let's burn rubber, kid.
It wouldn't be fair.
Why not?
You've got a fully blown V8 Camaro with slicks and headers.
So?
I've got a 10-speed bike.
I'll let you off with a warning.
Hey everyone, I want to tell you all about an amazing salon. Joyce's, located at 132 Ferry Street in Everett, Massachusetts. Joyce's specializes in the latest techniques in coloring, styling, cutting, and beach waves. Joyce's features Sukesha all-natural nutrient products and organic color. Joyce's full-service spa and salon, located at 132 Ferry Street, Everett, Massachusetts. 617-387-6688. Specializing in you.
Hey there, all you creepy people. This is Kevin Wayne from Portland, Oregon. You're listening to Armed Radio, home of the big guns.
Plan your visit to Savina Vineyards in Woodbridge, Connecticut today. It's a family-owned and operated vineyard that grows premium grapes on 8 acres of land and produces a fine selection of wine on-site in a historic barn. Savino Vineyards is a bronze medal winner in the Amenti del Vino International Wine Competition, and wine tastings are only $7. Visit savinovineyards.com to find out more, and follow Savino Vineyards on Facebook. That's SAVINO Vineyards. Or call 203-389-2050 for more information.
I'm a big fish in a small pond. Got my days free and the nights long. I create my own reality. Who I am is fine with me. As famous as I wanna be. Who I am is fine with me. It's who I am.
Tell me when, June.
You're in.
We're in. We're in again. Okay.
Awesome.
So what we were talking about was Jay makes these delicious desserts. He makes delicious a lot of things because I've had a lot of parties and
Thank
bring.
you.
Oh my God, I love that rice thing that you do. But I do. I love to eat.
The rice thing.
Keep eating. Go ahead. That's the segment of the show we're segueing into.
Oh, food is wonderful.
Go ahead. Keep eating. So Jay made. Bring out all the stuff that
I
you
will
made.
bring it out, sure.
We are going to show it on Facebook Live, but you're going to talk about it. I will model it this time, and then you're
great.
going to talk about. So this was the this is the apple thing, right, Jay?
That's
so
an apple tart right there.
okay. Oh my God,
Yeah.
it smells delicious. We're going to eat this after the show.
You guys have got to eat it because I brought
I'm
it to you guys
smelling
to
it. It
eat.
smells good right here.
And this one I haven't showed on Facebook Live. I know that the radio can't see this, but this is actually a pecan tart. It's similar to pecan pie, except it's completely natural.
Can I smell that one?
You know, and it's the actual. You
can smell it from here.
It's very.
Oh my
very
God,
rich,
I
buttery
love
tasting,
pecan.
You know, and
Lenny, you want to smell it? Let Lenny smell it.
Oh yeah.
Smell it from
You
here.
can smell it from there.
It's the same almond meal crust. It's just made with almond meal and a little bit of grass.
Now, what is almond meal? I don't know what that is.
What they do is they take almonds themselves, they blanch them,
Okay.
right, and then they grind them. You know, you can actually take a coffee grinder to make it. But I was lucky.
Almonds are good for a lot of things.
Yes, very healthy fat. It's good fiber. It's good protein.
Do you know what else it's good for? It's good for hair loss.
Almonds?
Did you know that? Almonds. Ooh. One of my friends that's going to be on the show, and I haven't scheduled it yet, but we're going to get it working. Penny James from Penny James Salon. She listens to our show, and she's here in New York. I'm looking at the comments. I have so many hairdressers in my family. You guys are going to want to listen to Penny James. Thank you, Cora. Cora said I have great friends. She's right. There's Michael Woolley as well. But Penny James is going to be on our show. I don't think I've asked her yet, but I'm sure she'll do it. I think she'll do it. And she is the one that told me that. She specializes. That's one of her things that she focuses on. Hair, like how to stop hair loss and how to correct it. And she's a lot of the natural stuff too. And she said that almonds are one of those great things to eat.
I love
almonds. Did you know that?
Personally.
And look at you, you've got a good head of hair over there.
I do have a good head of hair.
Penny, you should see he's got a good head of hair over here.
I do. I'm very lucky about my head of hair.
All right, show us the cookies you made.
Oh, these are what I call thumbprint cookies, right?
Okay.
And
Jesus, you got a big thumb. You know
yeah,
what they say.
I totally have a big thumb.
Holy moly, that's a big
These
thumb.
are them right there. You know, they have a chocolate center. And again, they're made with the same flour, almond meal. I kept it really simple this time. The center is actually
the
I'm
center
on
is
camera.
actually
you can eat it. Of course
Well, you know what? We're not
keep eating. Go ahead, Lenny. Keep eating.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna definitely. I want you guys to have this
Oh,
definitely
I'm
after
gonna
the
eat
shot.
all of it.
We don't want to chew on the air.
Yeah,
because
I listened to this really great how to do a podcast thing on Spreaker, of course. And one of the things that they talked about, these two guys, I can't remember their names now, but they were great. Said, don't eat while you're talking. And you know what? I think that's a rule
because the
for
sound
life.
picks up everything, doesn't it?
Yeah, geez, you know what?
Yeah,
I like
that
to
makes
eat.
a lot of sense. Sure.
But so I'm going to try not to eat while we're on the
Well,
radio. But
I
we eat
brought some for
afterwards.
after the fact, and there's plenty. There's plenty. So yeah, you know, the apple tart, the pecan tarts. You know,
So you stay in really good shape, and this is all natural stuff, right?
it's all
Jay?
natural stuff. Even the sugar in it is natural. I don't really use cane sugar. I'll dabble with a little bit of maple syrup. I'll dabble with.
Now they say maple syrup has other qualities that are really good too. This is
because
like
it has
a
a
new
lot of
thing.
minerals as well, and has just it's just It's just a standard above regular cane
So
sugar.
you are not a vegetarian, right?
I am not a vegetarian.
Okay,
Though
so-
I do eat a lot of vegetables because I do believe in getting.
No, this makes me happy because
lot of-
I
a lot
am
of
not a vegetarian. I'm the opposite of a vegetarian. It's awful, but I really like a good steak. But you and I have shared many a steak. I
You're a
think.
meatitarian, right? Is that right? Or?
Yeah, like a meat and greetitarian, you know, like but I do, look, I'm not knocking vegetarians. I admire you. My nieces are vegans. I don't even know how the hell, what to say about that, but except that God bless you kids. Good for you kids.
Listen,
I
there's so
can't
many-
do it.
There's so many recipes for vegetarians and vegans as well. You'd be surprised.
Plenty of
There's
muses for
you'd be
this.
surprised.
You have it?
Plenty of
Okay.
muses.
Lindy,
Yeah, we got them all.
let's do something. Let's
I'm
go
not
back
a
to some
carnivore.
muses.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, because this is now.
I'm not a carbophobe.
All right. So we are gonna. Oh my God. So whether you are a meat eater, as am I, whether you are a vegetarian, as are so many of my friends, whether you're a vegan like my nieces, Lynn has an music app. I mean and the songs that will be covered for food.
I think she has a music app for probably almost anything.
Anything.
A music song
Yeah.
for.
Okay.
Okay. Is it for the morning breakfast? Let me a little lower. You left 1 ounce of milk in the container. I assume it was for me. Could be no plainer. So I'll have 10 flakes of cereal to go with my 1 ounce of milk. If I do the math correctly, it should work. Thanks. Jerk. That's
Who
a
does
love
that? I
message.
hate when people do
People
that.
do that with milk.
You know
Say
what?
that people go, oh,
People,
yeah,
right? Does that
people
happen
are
to you?
understanding that.
Let me tell you what this is about. I'll tell you, I got a theory what this is about. The person that had that last straw, that had that stole that, whatever it is, they don't want you to know that they took it. So they leave that little bit to say, I don't know what happened to it. What happened? What's the story with that? What is the story? Let's stop for a second. What's the story with people that do that? I swear to God, it's one of my pet peeves. The milk thing. I didn't even know you had that.
Yeah.
One of my pet
Because
peeves.
there's 1,000 of them.
Okay, hit it, Len. What do you got now?
I'm a little bit hungry because I can't eat and then there's still no food. I'm a little bit hungry. I cooked something. I'm not in a good mood, so you need to ask me just why I seem so nasty. You see, I'm a little bit hungry, so someone help me please. Get me a sandwich or something quick here. I'm dying.
I'm a little bit hangry. Who the hell hasn't been?
So great.
Who hasn't been hangry?
I'm hangry a lot of times.
Jay, what happens when you get hangry? I snap.
Oh,
I get a
boy.
little cranky. Oh
I
my
definitely get
God.
cranky. You know, when my blood sugars go down, I get all sorts of mood swings and stuff. So I definitely keep myself fed throughout the entire day.
Okay, so I know what my favorite bad foods are. My favorite bad foods. If I could get away with this every single day, I would eat potato chips and ice cream. Every day. And like ring dings, all that junk. If I could get away with it and somebody said to me, guess what? Everything's changed. You can eat that. I would eat like ding dongs, ring dings. I am a junk food. I am. Guess what? The world has changed. You can do this now.
It's so addicting too. It's
right,
it's
and they probably
ridiculously
put stuff in it
Oh, absolutely.
to make it more
Absolutely,
addictive.
yeah.
But you have all these other great things. Like every time you brought me a dessert, I don't feel deprived. I don't feel like I'd rather have a ding dong. Would you rather have a ding dong than something Jay brought you? I think not. Know what I'm saying? All right. So what if when you were bad, or let's say when you weren't healthy, what were your go-tos?
Oh boy. I'll tell you.
Nothing sexual now.
Okay. All right.
No.
He's Puerto Rican, is very sad.
Oh, wait, so we didn't even talk about that. Boricua in the house. Boricua.
I'm Puerto Rican. I'm Latino. I have a little Irish in my family as well. My great grandpa was
The
from
Irish are
Sullivan.
usually little, aren't they?
No.
I don't know. That's what they. I don't mean like that, guys. Stop it. Snap out of it. All right.
You're talking about their height.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Little
That's what I
guys.
thought. I mean, it's
The
not-
leprechauns.
I thought it was height as well.
Right. So you have a little Irish in you.
Yeah, I have a little Irish in me. You know, I definitely have the Latino trait, and you know, they say
You look
there's-
Italian too, though.
There's some
You know that.
Italian in my family, you know, for the most part. But I would say I am mainly of
Puerto
the
Rican.
Hispanic, you know,
Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Who doesn't like a hot Latino? Girls, guys, who doesn't like a hot Latino? Anyway, so what were when you used to when you weren't health conscious, what were your go-tos?
My go-tos. All right, now this is really going to sound gross, but I remember
Nothing sounds
when I
gross.
worked in the corporate world. When I worked in the corporate world, I would get up in the morning. I would have my coffee. Had to be coffee, light and sweet. First of all, then I would have a grilled cheese with bacon. Now, I remember
that sounds delicious.
Yeah, grilled cheese. I remember one time I took and I squeezed it. You could squeeze all the grease and the butter.
I do that with pizza though. I pat it, get all the grease out.
But also my go-tos were a powdered jelly donut with the coffee light and sweet, or
oh my god! So you did like that stuff?
It was not a blueberry Drake's pie.
Yes,
blueberry and cherry were my two favorites growing up as I was a kid.
Beautiful.
And I would have that as a meal.
Lenny, can you underscore some beautiful music, like dreamy music? That brings me back.
You're searching for something that isn't there, right? There's no food, there's no junk food anywhere. There comes a time you gotta let yourself, you gotta let go and eat some junk food. That's on the
Lenny, what's your favorite junk food?
Junk, oh my god.
Junk food. Because you eat pretty healthy.
I like Klondikes. I don't know. I'm still like, I like
that's
those.
good. The ice cream.
Ice cream. I like it. I don't know. I have them in the freezer. I like special. I hide them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like
those
them
are
in the
good
ice
too.
cream.
When I was a kid, I grew up also along the lines of potato chips. The Wise onion garlic potato chips were one of my favorites going.
You know what I like even worse than that? The Funyuns. Anybody remember Funyuns? How about the onion rings? The Wise onion rings. Yeah. We used to get them and they're not that. So Michael Mickey.
Needless to say, I've changed that. Now I don't eat these things. I do eat my sweets, and I create my own.
And there's always good. I always you listen. If you have a party, are you listening to me? You want to invite Jay because he never comes empty-handed. He always brings delicious things.
I will always bring something, some type of treat.
Okay.
Of some sort.
All right. So you got. And Lenny, why don't you give us another music something?
Okay. Here we go. Great things are gonna happen. Yes, I know. Something wonderful is coming. I feel it in my bones, and I won't stop believing. Stop on dreams. I can't even. Great things are gonna happen. Just you wait. Great things are gonna happen. Make no mistake. Great things will happen. Just you wait. We're waiting for the. And that's great things will happen.
Great things will happen.
Great things will happen. Yes.
Absolutely.
I love that.
I think we just went on Facebook Live for some reason. We just disconnected from Facebook Live, but that's okay. We are still on the radio.
Still live on the radio. That's
and we got about 6 minutes left. So, what are you working on now, Jay? What would you say that? Are you working on a show, or are you working on a project, or are you working really hard at your training job? What do you think you're working on these days the hardest?
Well, I'll tell you, I definitely am keeping up with training. I love the people that I work with. My clients are wonderful. They have wonderful goals, and I also am working on writing a short film, actually. And that was something that I just threw together with some friends that were part of my theater company, and I basically the title of it is called Through Thick and Thin.
Okay.
It's about three friends. It's a comedy.
We're back on Facebook.
Friends. Oh, we're back on Facebook Live. So I was just telling Maria about a short film that I've written and that I'm still writing as well, adding things to it. It's a short film. It's a comedy based on three friends from childhood that grow up.
In New York? It's a New York-based story?
You know, I started it being a New York-based story, but then I liked the Old Town feel. Okay. The Old Town feel, so I switched it.
I like it.
And it just made a lot of sense with the writing.
I love that stuff.
So I'm really enjoying writing that, and I have a few friends that I pitch it to, and I'll let you know when.
See, that's great. Like, so if people come on the show, when people come on the show, I have so many great people that are going to come on the show. That doesn't mean that's just the only time. We're going to bring people back. We want to know what people are doing. Also, my friends out there across the country, if you're doing something that you want to let me know about, and I can tell people on the radio what you're doing, like I know Michael Woolley's out there. He's in LA. He does.
Michael Woolley.
Oh, we love Michael Woolley.
Really an actor.
He does tons of animation, so he's always working on something. He's always telling us about this. So we're once again we're having a little bit of problem with our Facebook Live, but it's coming in and out. But we'll take care of that some other time. Lenny,
this is a friend
play
song.
yourself. There's 4 minutes
It's
left.
about
Play
having
yourself.
a friend. And there's a lot of friend songs on the app.
I like having friends.
Friends like you are few and far between, always there whenever I'm in need, closer than some family could ever be, compassionately, anytime, any place, anything at all. You're right there beside me, you hear the call, and that has made all the difference to me.
Beautiful.
And that's for friends.
So, Lenny, you're going to keep working on your Amusi app?
Yes, we're coming up on 1,000.
Unbelievable.
Every day I add more. Every day we try to put new ones on.
And you're
As
always...
long as I keep writing, I keep putting a new one on every day.
And you also are always... You work, what, like 3 or 4 nights a week as a musician,
I play piano,
right?
yeah.
Play piano in restaurants and it's always working.
Staying, I play every night.
And weddings and all kinds of stuff.
Actually, I met her when she was playing at a nightclub, and I was one of the singer bar staff. And
Oh, really?
That's how we met.
That's how we met. That's how I met Lynn.
I can't believe it.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I met her at at a nightclub and sang with her.
That's right. It was a great night.
It was a wonderful night. Yeah.
Wow.
I had a great time.
So that's what we keep doing. We just keep doing our thing. And we're going to keep doing our thing in New York. And we're going to keep broadcasting on What's the Story with Maria. So please come back and check on us next week. Also, you can go to podcast and listen to us at Spreaker.com. Just type in What's the Story with Maria and then save it. And you can just keep going back to it. And if you can't listen to the whole hour, you can stop. What I like about it is you can stop where you listened. And the next time you come on, it'll remember where you were and it'll continue where you were. So, and we'll figure out, we'll fix this this Facebook Live thing at some point. But play us out, Lenny.
What's the story?
What's the story over here? This girl. What's the story with the Facebook Live? What happened over here? Just stopped working. Come on, we were on our roll.
Story.
So next week we have Shanna Sharp and Alexander Kosick, also known to us as Sasha. He is a filmmaker and he is an amazing photographer. And Shanna is in a group called Siren. It's 3 amazing girls. They're singer-songwriters and they do covers as well. Shanna is also an owner of a great bar called Mess Hall. So that's next week and we'll let you know about it on Facebook. Thanks, everybody.